All right, welcome to the Haters Balls. Your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my older brother, the old Baldy.
Yeah, you know we here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ready to start this thing tonight, man.
And it's our special Halloween, episode. There's tons of music that's dropped. So there's tons to talk about. B-Dog is here. He's just, getting out of his Halloween costume. Just got done trick-or-treating. So he'll be soon, And then
he was hating on kids stealing their candy.
Yeah, I mean it's trick or treat, right? Some people gotta get tricked. So let's jump into it, man. First we gotta start off with this Dwayne Wade statue. You wanted to talk about this, right, Baldy?
Yeah, man. I never seen a. I don't know if this is the worst statue in the history of sports heroes. If you rep Miami, if that's your city, if you see that, you got to be embarrassed, man. You got to be embarrassed, man. Look at the what the front of this thing look like. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real fast. The face of it was killing me. That was the thing that killed me the most, man.
It looked like Lawrence Fishburne. Everybody was saying it looked like all kinds of people. They said Lawrence Fishburne. It didn't look like Dwayne Wade. No matter what, it don't look like Dwayne Wade.
That don't look like Dwayne Wade. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Where my channel at? Window. This one right here. Bro, that's a Chinese man, bro. This dude look like a kung fu master, bro. That don't look like no damn Dwayne Wade, man. What the hell? Come on, man. What is this? Bro, the rest of it is fine. Like, I don't have no issue. Just his face look wrong.
It's just the face. Terrible.
It don't take much to like throw it off either. Like, I don't know if it's the lines on his face or something about his look, but like that ain't it just don't look right, man. It just don't look right, man.
Well, so
I don't know what it is.
The artist talked about it, said that it's the finish on the statue that makes it shiny in weird places. But I mean, yeah, it's Dwayne Wade himself said that he likes the statue. So I mean, I don't know what
are you gonna say, man? It's a statue in your honor. What you gonna say?
He don't like it. He can say he don't like it. He wants
and he was a part of the process. They showed a video like 8 months before it was finished. So I'm like, nah, D-Wade like this shit.
Yeah,
he can't say nothing about it, man. That shit don't look right, dude. What you gonna tell an artist? You're not no damn sculptor. What you gonna tell a sculptor?
Well, push it back.
Don't look like me.
I'm getting another one. Yes.
No.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
All right, well, go ahead, man. Something about that is off. I just thought that was funny. I know a lot of people already talked about it. I just think that's bad, man.
Yeah, I mean it's the same dude that did Kobe's, right? And Kobe's didn't come out like that.
The one with Kobe face looked right, but I guess it's not because he's not mid-screen.
Right. I think it's
you
just
got the one with him and his daughter, which is good too. I don't understand how this one's so off in his face.
Shout out to Matt, man. We appreciate you dropping by, man. Catch you next time. Later on.
Man. Yeah, man. One day we'll have clips up that people can watch in a short burst, but those days may not be coming anytime soon. So
yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all that come and rock with us live, man. Appreciate y'all.
We'll get the clips up when we start getting money,
Yeah, man. There you go. That's a good idea. We can't even put timestamps on videos.
My last video timestamp.
This is struggle ass podcast.
We got jobs, dog. We got jobs, bro.
My last video timecast too. Y'all check that out. We putting timestamps on our videos now.
Oh, for sure. You put them up?
Of course, dog.
B-Dog timestamp man. Let's go.
Timestamp killer.
All right, B-Dog, what you got to say about this? Anything else? We move on. We can move on.
No, worst statue ever. That's disrespectful to me. Cut the head off. Like, I don't know. I like the pose though. The pose is fire to me. Just terrible statue.
Yeah, I think just trying to catch that moment makes it, as his face is, in mid-scream, I think it makes it harder to make it look like him. But let's move on to, since we're talking about trash basketball statues, let's talk about a trash basketball team, the Pelicans. All right. What is up?
Basura.
We just lost to the Steph Curry-less Warriors twice.
I put
blown
a
out.
lot of money on that first game.
You put money
was
on them?
devastating.
Oh my God. Why would you
Yeah,
put
I
money
bet the
on
odds
them?
were in our favor too, huh?
Don't ever put money on
it's
no
like
New Orleans team.
I'm like, no Steph. And they benched one of their players. I'm like, they have nothing. And we were up by 20. That's the thing. I'm like, oh, this is cake. We so good.
Boom,
And
boom,
then
boom,
they just,
boom,
yeah,
bam. Lost that money.
terrible. Yeah, so we got it back on the Texans tonight. Wish me luck.
Yo, we in an early podcast episode we talked about like how much does coaching matter in NBA, and I think this year has proven coaching matters a ton.
Yes,
This dude
yes,
Willie Green needs to be
yes.
fired.
Mm.
Okay, we don't run no plays. We don't run no
Immediately.
plays. It's the
Fire
trashiest
him.
basketball team. We got talent, but we don't run no plays for nobody.
They got to tell him. They got to tell him. You're fired and get rid of this boy. This boy is trash.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
I
seeing him.
agree.
I'm tired of talking about we got to play with force. No, shut. You got to get the out of here. All right. I'm not gonna go into cursing too much now. Dude got to go. All right, and he got to go. He got to go grab Dennis Allen and take Dennis Allen with him. They got to go. All right. New Orleans pro sports right now is garbage.
In the trash can for
Hmm.
sure.
I agree, but I will shoot him a little bit of bail. You know, every time my man Willie Green comes into a season thinking he gonna have these players, we always got injuries. We probably our starting point guard. I'm sure we had a lot of stuff run through him, and our second best point guard Trey, he's out too. We have a lot of big injuries, so I gotta shoot him a little bit of bail for that. But it is embarrassing. We still
You
have
got
enough
bum
star
ass
power
Zion
to
out
win.
there.
Yeah.
That boy put up
the
like
people we
10
got
points
out there.
against
It
Draymond
don't
in the
matter.
second game.
It's the modern NBA, and we don't shoot no threes. We don't shoot no threes. Okay. And the dude be like, we gotta shoot 40 a game, and then we don't call a single
Players
play
don't
for
do it.
nobody.
Players
Yeah.
don't do it either.
Players
So I
don't
tell
do
you,
it,
the players ain't listen to you.
And the coach don't call no plays for it. Like it just don't make sense. So it's stupid. They gotta fire him. I don't care. The injuries don't matter. It's coaching matters. And you
So
see
like
other
Dennis Allen,
teams,
he's gonna be around for 2 more seasons.
other teams with do more with less. Or you see even like JJ just started the Lakers and they look on fire. Just all that changed was a coach, right? And you see him because they run plays, their team looks good. You know what I mean? You don't run plays in the NBA, your team gonna look trash. It don't matter what talent you got. Like that's simple.
Wait, what?
I don't know about.
I'm sorry.
Well, if your team is good, you ain't got to run all in plays. But
You gotta run plays, dog. Nobody just ISO and gonna win. That don't make sense.
all right,
Let's move on. Let's move on, man. We gotta go to let's talk about some of these criminal allegations that's been going on, man. We got rappers. We got one good story. You know, Young Thug looks like he's coming home, signed a plea deal, and now he's getting off. They say with time served, he's gonna be 15 years probation. All right.
that's a lot of probation.
That's a lot of probation.
That's a win. That's a win. Fuck that. You was about to go to jail for life. 15 years.
I don't
ain't
disagree
nothing.
with that. I don't disagree with that, but 15 years is something. That's a lot of time for the government to be checking up on you, saying, "Hey, you got pee in that cup. You got pee in that cup."
I feel that,
Yeah.
but some people be getting a way around it. I guess it depends on your probation officer or whatever. But some people be like, "I don't never had no problem." Some people have horror stories. So,
well, the judge in the sentencing was like, "You can't talk to anybody, involved in this case." But he was like,
he banned from
one
Atlanta.
of the people in the case is his brother, and then another person was somebody else, another artist. So he's like, I gotta talk to some of these people, So I mean, yeah, I think it just you're right. It depends on how tough the police want to make it on him.
Yeah, okay. Well, good for him though. Glad he ain't going to jail.
For real, that's a blessing. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, his lawyers got it done. Well, the prosecution didn't get it done.
Right.
They seemed like they was messing up.
I thought he was just gonna get off scot-free. I thought he was just gonna beat the charges. I'm kind of surprised he took the plea. I thought he was just about to get off.
Everybody was getting pleas the last few days or whatever. So I guess
it
that's
makes
how it
sense.
works.
You guarantee not to go to jail. I mean, you don't want to leave it in the hands of the jury. No.
Exactly. They say you
Right.
got 15 compared to 124. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, and then on the other side of things, your boy Lil Durk, he just got charged, right? So, um, with what he hiring
I
people to
don't want to
commit
make any
murder,
comments.
conspiracy, or whatever. I forgot the exact charge of his, but yeah.
I wasn't I didn't
What's your
look
thoughts
into
on
the
that?
case, so I wasn't sure if he was the one hiring somebody or if he was the one that was hired.
No. It's the other way around. He
Oh,
hired
okay.
5 dudes, whatever. Is so
Hey,
allegedly.
I just don't understand why people stay in the country. I saw he was trying to leave at the last second, but
Yeah.
this was years
Yeah.
ago crime. I'm
Mhm.
out of here. You're never getting me. Never getting me. I promise.
Bruh,
Well,
most of the countries will send you back to the States, man.
yeah.
Most of them. Guess what? I got money to go anywhere. This dude a millionaire. He
Well,
got to at least five
but
M's.
he's been living and growing in his career for all these years with no
Yeah.
repercussions. I mean, it
But
wasn't until
Yeah,
just now the feds,
exactly.
you know,
That's the
slowly
pride
built
of
that
people.
case on
People
him.
think nothing never gonna come back. Oh, I got off away with it the first year. Second year, eventually is gonna come to light. That was crazy. No, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm sorry. I commit a crime. Y'all gonna see a Cuban number calling y'all. Oh, what's this? I'm out of here.
uh, so, yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, but I don't know. You got any other thoughts on that, Baldy? Before we get to
nope, I ain't got
the
no
stuff?
thoughts, no comments. Nope, don't need no money put on my head. Hey, great job. Whatever happens, wish you the best.
Yeah, man.
Free Smirkio.
Yeah, and shout out for living out your rhymes. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think of that? Do y'all think
Keeping it
it's better to be
real goes wrong.
authentic? Yeah, well, keeping it real goes wrong. Is the definition of it. Y'all think it's better to be an authentic rapper or just be a fake rapper? What's worse? I don't know.
I like the authenticity. Authenticity.
Authenticity, yeah.
Wow.
Authenticity.
Authenticity, yeah.
Yeah, that was
What they
not coming
catching
out
you for
right.
though? See, I guess it depends. What you authentic about?
Right. I like the rappers that are authentic about relatable stuff. Right. Just like
Nah, what that?
yeah,
That's
like
relate. What you
B-Dog
mean?
like that.
That's
He like the
relatable to them.
ratchet stuff.
Nah, that's relatable to them.
Yeah, B Dog putting stacks on people all the time, man. Hey, sometimes it got to be like that.
Uh,
I respect it.
You about to go to Cuba, B Dog?
Yeah, I'll be out of this
Is
country
that the
so
place you
damn
gonna run
fast.
to? Are you gonna run to Cuba? Is that the spot to go?
Nah,
They probably don't
nah,
have good Wi-Fi there.
nah. I'm not going to Cuba. I think where do you get Durkio had what 3 different flights booked. One to like Switzerland, another
yeah.
country. Yeah, I'm going to one of
Italy or
them.
something. I read they gonna send you back.
Yeah,
Those countries sending you back to the States.
maybe not
Yeah.
Switzerland. Some of them European countries don't, and I'm going over there.
Man,
You
It's
gotta go
fine.
I
to
ain't go. Europe gonna
Bali
send you
or
back, bro.
yeah,
You
you
better go
gotta go
to
to
Asia. Yeah,
Bali
you better go over there with
or
Russell Simmons.
yeah,
You and
yeah.
Russell Simmons gonna be on a beach in Bali,
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
That's
Russell Simmons, he
crazy.
got out of here, dog. He saw the
Indonesia or
smoke.
something.
He was out.
That's
That's
true.
respect.
That's
Yeah,
true. Diddy got out and then came back. It don't make sense. Listen, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I assume you don't want to just live in some other random country forever. You know.
I don't know why not. The world's so connected nowadays. Fuck that. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, what about let's what about we gotta move on to let's get out of the criminal talk. Let's talk about Ari Lennox, man. Ari Lennox. This she went off on Instagram live talking about Dreamville Records and how she want to get off the label, right?
yeah. She said it was such a sleepy label. She didn't want to be on there. Said she was going to sleep.
What y'all thoughts on Ari Lennox and Dreamville drama going on?
I don't know, man. She got one of these tweets like once a year, right? But
Yeah,
she said she was
that part.
tired of that. Y'all making her seem like she a mental health case. Always, but it's weird. I don't know. I don't. I don't know, man. If I'm Dreamville, you just got to let her go. I feel like.
I mean, I don't know if they gotta let her go, depending on what her contract is. How many more albums she got on the contract? She got to do
No,
8 more albums, and why you gonna let her go?
I
Yeah.
mean, is it worth it at this point? Like to keep somebody?
First of all,
financially, it's always worth it. But
I'm about to say these record labels always want to keep you. I mean, she signed to Interscope and Dreamville, so Interscope not just letting you out, man. You gotta have some you gotta pay some money back or something. You want to go somewhere.
yeah,
But I did see that Smoke video after I heard about this, and it was a great song, and she looked great in the video. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
she
that's
should have
not.
got some more promotion. Maybe they should have promoted this one.
But here's the thing, though. She's saying, I don't want to be the face of mental health. She's mad. She's mad that, okay, so all of a sudden she said on Instagram Live, it's like, she did an interview and then they were asking her about, mental health stuff. And she's sick of, getting asked about mental health stuff. And she didn't want the interview to come out. She wanted labor, stop the interview, all this stuff. But when you look at her video of her single, dog,
She's in the mental health hospital.
she's in a mental health hospital, dog. This is the theme of her song.
But show the parts where she looked good, though, man. Don't just show me the stupid parts, man. If you're gonna show it,
all right.
Hey.
So the thing is, it don't make sense, like, for her to I just seems like she wanted both ways. Like, it's just odd. Like, how you gonna make a video and then not want to get asked questions about it? How you gonna keep making statements on live about your mental health and then not want to get asked questions about it? Like, it just don't make sense. I'm a big Ari fan. I want to make it clear. I think she is one of the best songstresses right now. Like, to me, it's Snow and Ari. And that's it, right? Janelle Monáe. Those are my top 3 songs.
Her is up there too
right now. Her is great, yeah, but she hasn't dropped something recently. And SZA, of course. So okay, those would be like the top 5 right there. But I love Ari, and I do think she could or maybe should be bigger, but I don't think that the drama is definitely spread. Everybody's talking about this, her wanting to get off the label. Everybody's talking about it, right?
That's the funny thing. That was the funny thing to me. And then I was reading because I didn't even know until I saw she had a rant against the label. Earthgang had an album on the label. So I'm like, dang, I hear more about the drama than the album. So maybe she has a point about the promotion. If she think the promotion ain't been good enough, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. So, but I think that's partly the media that'll pick up drama way quicker than they'll pick up music, right? You're right. I'm a fan of hers. I didn't know about this single of hers even until I heard about the drama. I didn't know about, like you said, so that's true. She dropped the whole video, and I didn't know about it until I heard about her making drama.
But the other thing is, who getting promotion right now? Like, is she an artist that, is she misunderstanding where her place in the game? Like, does she think that she's a bigger star than she is? I mean, she might be deserving of that, but to be like, oh, I'm not getting a promotion for my single. Like, are you? I don't know who these white people are they pushing right now, but Interscope not pushing you because they pushing Taylor Swift and these other, I don't know the other white girls that's popping. Sabrina Carpenter, and I don't know who else. I don't know what the lane is on record labels. Big record labels, it seemed like they cutting back on all that type of stuff, on all that spending for ads and hype. So what you gonna do?
So I agree. To me, it seems like, because we're gonna talk about all this music that came out this week. To me, the marketing, like the albums that have been marketed a bunch, it's not like they done to me, this doesn't mean that they came out with numbers, right? We've seen a lot of albums flop or do poorly this year, even though they were marketed. And then we've seen albums like Tyler just dropped his thing, just out of the blue, kind of. And
he had a great rollout.
He had a rollout.
He got a great modern rollout.
Yes, but it was short quick. He announced it. He did it all with his social media, right? Like that's part of the thing. She got this word out with her social media, right? And you think that her music also she should be able to push it with her social media as well. But she's talked about previously not wanting to be on social media, right? And so
yeah, but
it's
don't they
a
have a
double-edged.
label dude that could run that social media that's not really her?
Well, maybe that's
Like,
part of the
couldn't
problem. Maybe she feel like there's not somebody doing that.
Dog, they don't have not one social media person at a record label. That's shocking to me. I thought that was their whole job was to basically be on socials a lot. I mean, what other way do you advertise?
Yeah, I mean, so she talked about how like because Google ads, right? She talked about how Dreamville Interscope
Right, I saw
said
that.
that they don't believe in Google ads, and so that is one of the ways you advertise, right? Like you
Do Google
and,
ads work for new music?
they must. I don't
Like,
really know, but when
so
people
I be on
Google it,
websites. If I go to like I only go to a couple of rap websites. If I go to Hip Hop DX and they have a big artist that's releasing a album, maybe they'll have an ad. Normally, I never see new ads for music though. Like I have to be on like a rap website to see an ad for music. Normally, the ads I see for music are on YouTube, where they some reason the algorithm throwing them up with YouTube ads. Yeah. And
but
then
that's
you
Google
have
ads. Google ad, YouTube is
oh,
Google.
okay, that's what you're saying. So that's what we would consider the Google ads. I was thinking of the ads on the websites, the banners and shit, the pop-ups and all of that crap.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure it's both.
Okay,
So
okay. Well, then that makes sense. I mean, I see that. She should have some couple YouTube ads. She should have juiced the algorithm a little bit. Every R&B fan, it should have popped up on the Explore page or whatever you call it.
yeah, but at the same time, I do think there's something about there's tons of artists who are independent and who just build the buzz naturally on their own and just grow their stuff organically, and it works for them. I mean, I don't. I like I said, we're going to talk about a lot of rappers. I think that none of them are like hurting, for their career. But she said specifically she doesn't want to be independent. She wants someone else to do that type of
You
stuff
want the
for
label.
her. And I don't know who's getting that type of marketing really today. You know what I mean?
You got to be top. You got to be a top artist. Like I don't know. You just got to get your shit up. It's hard though for an artist. If everybody not a businessman, so I get it. Like she's a singer. She don't want to be a businesswoman, or at least that type of businesswoman. You know what I mean? Like where you out there with pushing ads and pushing and pushing it on socials and getting on podcasts and doing all that to promote. If you don't want to do that, I get it. It makes sense. You want to focus on the music, but then your shit ain't gonna pop. You ain't gonna do no numbers. You're gonna make numbers. You have to make money off merch and shit, like these underground rappers that we listen to constantly.
So, but that's the other thing. She said she don't want to put out music that nobody will hear. You know what I mean? So she want to me. The thing is, like when you hear her rant, it sounds like she wants to have a cake and eat it too. And so it's frustrating. Like I said, I want her to succeed. I think many people do. I'm sure her label does too. But okay, so you do promo and then you don't want certain questions asked. You do a video, but you don't want people to ask about it. It just seems odd, and you just come across like
crazy.
A whiner.
Yes, no. And especially as a black woman, you get labeled as the mad black woman. You know what I mean? Which
sound whiny to me.
Right?
Whiny. How come they don't want me? They're not doing enough for me. They're not doing enough for me. I don't like that shit, man.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. Her music is fire, man. So I mean, I don't want to sit up here and hate on her, but she ain't about the business. She ain't about getting paper. She about singing. That's cool.
So. Listen, I hope it works out for her, regardless whether she gets off the label or stays on it. I hope I'm gonna support whatever she dropped, but she can leave it off the internet, in my opinion. All the drama off the internet, at least.
This her rollout, man. Like I said, she do this every time.
Go ahead, Oh,
I was just gonna say this her rollout. She do this every year when she got new music coming out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you saying this is to get eyes on it. I mean, it's working. If that's the case, right? Everybody's talking about it. So
okay. All right, B-Dog, I need you to get on social media and cry about how Dumb It Down is hoarding all the money from this podcast, man. He's going to Dubai. He's going all over the world.
You already know that,
You got
dog.
he hoarding money. So you got to have a meltdown or you got to cry a little bit, talk about how it's messing with your mental health.
Right.
Talk about how as a black man you hurt by this. You know, get into all that stuff. Hit all the buzzwords for us, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try to loop in the election, man. Bring Kamala in or something.
I can't wait. Hey guys, we got a Kamala interview coming up too on our podcast.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get to the music, man. Man. There's a ton of music that's dropping, Doug. There's a ton of music dropping. This week has been crazy. This year has been crazy. So much music's dropping. So let's jump right into it, man. First,
this is an all-time type week, man.
Yeah,
this is an all-time type week.
Yeah, for sure. So let's go to Chez Noir drop first, right? Chez Noir dropped last Friday. Almost a full week ago. So I got to spend the most time with this album. So let me pull it up. Or B, you pulling it up?
Nah, you got it.
All right, let me pull it up. All right. So we got Chez Noir, The Lotus Child. It's just 8 tracks, pretty short, 28 minutes runtime. And I mean, what y'all think of this album? I want to know what y'all thoughts are.
I liked it a lot. Y'all not gonna talk about it? I liked it a lot. But I think it's gonna be one of those albums that I like, and I'm still not gonna listen to it over and over.
Exactly.
Okay. I think it's one of those. I don't know what you thought about me. That's my general thoughts. I thought she was rapping well. I thought it was cool sonically. The topics were interesting. But like I said, I just don't know if I'm gonna be playing it a ton.
I hear what you're saying. Chez Noir, to me, I think she's probably taken over. She's probably my favorite. As far as the women rappers go, I like her voice. I think the production on this is great, and she produced this album.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Thing. Yeah. So all the tracks, she got producer credit for the whole thing, except for the last song, very last song, Static produced.
I like that one too.
Yeah, that song's great. Every song to me, I really enjoyed, the first like 5 songs. So Shadow Puppet, Black Girl, Sister Act, Guns N' Roses with 38 Special. I thought it was a great song.
That song is fire.
Yeah, great song. Right. And even the Tupac, quotes on it and everything. Really dope. Song, dope concept, dope, execution. And then I don't like the With Love. Yeah, right. The love song,
but
it's cool.
But Choices and Angels were great. I thought those were good songs.
Yeah. Angels especially. So I think she's rapping really well. I think she's got concepts. She talks about different, subject matter. That's great. I want to know what you thought of Black Girl, because I know your girl Rhapsody's on there. What were your thoughts on Black Girl?
I liked it, man. I like Rhapsody verse on here.
Okay.
So yeah.
Paul, giving Rhapsody props.
I don't have to hate on Rhapsody today. No, not today, or at least not on this song. Now, unless you're gonna start ranking ladies, getting in all that stuff. But I like the song.
Yeah. Vito, what you thought of the verse?
It's cool, man. You know how I feel about women rappers.
You don't like the women, man? What's the woman did wrong to you, man?
There's not really a woman rapper thing. I don't like a lot of rappers, and I just don't have any women rappers that I like.
Not one.
Saying that won't change. There's not one that I'm gonna go look for their music. No. Okay. Actually, I don't know. I kind of like that Doechii. I might become a fan of hers here shortly. But I gotta hear
everybody gonna be a fan of hers, man. You jump on the bandwagon now.
I know, it's a push. The push might work on me. The push might work on me.
So I mean, just look at some of these Rhapsody lyrics right here. Dope verse from her. All I make is classic stuff. Bar for bar, been bar far with every brother that you worshiping. Cold Thought, Wayne, Soul, Crit, King Kendrick. All the
This
brothers
is a lie
respect me.
right here. That was a straight lie when I heard it. I was like,
The rest
I don't ever remember you
y'all.
going bar for bar with Black Thought or Cole or Wayne or Crit, but okay.
She's rapped with them all.
You rap with them, bar for bar with them. Come on,
Come
now.
on, dog.
She got spoke about. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Come on. I know. Because I listened to that song "Sojourner" with J. Cole on it a lot. She got washed. I mean, thought washes everybody. Yeah. I mean, yeah. She should have.
But I like the part. I like the rest of what she said though in this verse.
Yeah.
She was saying she was not watching these award shows and all this type of stuff. I had nothing but positive, with that.
Award shows, advertising, brother. I'm not watching because I don't see the culture that they proclaiming to be supporting. Harmony is lacking. Wait for talent to fall back in. Brothers acting XL like brothers haven't excelled. Yeah, so yeah, I thought it was a dope verse from her.
I thought it was a dope verse. I thought it was a dope verse as well. Like I said, I had no hate on this. I mean, even though I heard her say that line about going bar for bar with these dudes, I was like, it's all right because the rest of the verse is good. It didn't even bother me. I was like, this is a good song. This album continues to be good. Yeah, let her talk. You got to talk your shit.
Exactly, and that's the thing. I respect her doing it. I thought she brought the energy. I respect her doing it because to me, that's one of the things I do think. Like you hear this from the men all the time. They'll say like I'm top. I'm the best. I'm the king. I'm the best. Whatever, regardless of whether it's true or not. Right? So I love hearing that energy from Rhapsody. To me, because it's competitive. Hip hop is competitive. Just say it. Like
completely
say it.
agree.
Right. So I appreciate her coming with that energy. I wish she had and there was like I think a couple of songs on her album that she like rapped on, but her album was I wanted more of this on her album, and her album was more like the therapy
the
stuff.
flow on there was good too.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay. I like I said, when she came on that song, it was great. And I didn't know Shay Noir produced all the songs. I didn't look at the credits. So, I mean, except for the last one, Angels, which is a really dope static beat. So this album, I thought it was good, man. I have to give it a couple more spins.
I definitely listened to all of Rhapsody album. We you may not have seen us on the show before, but we argue about Rhapsody all the time. I'm a big fan of Lolly's Wisdom and Eve. I think Eve is I think both of those albums are great. I think Eve is one of the best. Or I think it's her best album, and I think it's an amazing concept. But we argue about that all the time. We all have heard her albums, though. We argue about whether or not she is the best, or I guess the highest quality rapper is what we usually argue about. But yeah, I thought it was dope, and I thought Shay Noir's album I thought was great. So, what y'all giving it as a rating?
Oh man,
I'll give it a 7.
It's probably gotta be like an 8.
Okay,
I don't dislike that one song, "With Love."
Yeah. Say, but y'all giving it a high rate. I didn't expect y'all to come so high. I was gonna give it a 7 as well. Yeah. So, and I think, like I said, props to Shay producing and rapping. Great. Like I said, and then the song Static Selector, produced also great song. Angels. I wanted to talk about this one because she, it's about all her, like past loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a super dope song. Definitely want to check out. So, Shay Noir is the new Foxy Brown without the sexy part. I mean, I feel like that's a big part of the Foxy Brown thing. So, I feel like it's hard to.
Fox had some verses. She probably didn't write them, but she had some verses.
Yeah.
She barred Kim up.
So yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one then. Let's move on to the next album. Shout out to Shay Noir. Let's go to
Special verse was great too.
Oh yeah, and the Guns N' Roses. Yeah, that 38 Special's been killing it all year. He been killing.
Yeah, he having a great year, man.
Yeah,
an amazing year. His solo album was good. Stab the Shot 2 was good. His verses, you hear him, he got such a distinct voice and style that is like, I love it. No,
sure.
it's funny how you could be so different and still really not doing something that's like so crazy. Like, but he really have an original delivery and, like I said, style and his own type of thing when he gets on the track. So it's always great when he comes on.
And that's what, I love that. We're gonna talk about. So we're gonna move on to the next album that came out over the week was that Tyler, the Creator album, and I think that's one of the things about Tyler as well. Being your own self, being original, right? Is to me the most. We talked about this last week with the Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre interview when they were saying, the number one thing is to be original. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like be yourself. Like do what like you have your own style, your own unique thing as the most important thing. And 38 does that, has his own style, and like we love him for that. So but let's move on to Tyler the Creator, Chromakopia.
What does that mean, man?
I don't know. It was stuck in my head. It was stuck in my head, dog.
I thought I don't know what that means still. But the theme of this week
it's just a gathering of foods, right? So the way I picture it, this is my brain now. This album is him. It's all the things that make him, all his thoughts and feelings put together into one album. On his past albums, it was I'm gonna show you I can rap, I can show you I can make a sing-song album and it still be fire, this and that. This is all of him in one. And that's just my thought.
That's and it's shiny.
Yeah, I think you nailed it, bro. I think you nailed it.
That's great. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, you killed that. You killed that.
There you go.
B-Dog with the breakdown.
Yeah.
That's why I like this album a lot, man. I got a lot of high praise for this album.
Okay, I'm surprised. All right, so go ahead, B-Dog. Let you lead in on this one.
All right. Somebody pulling the album up? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pulling it right here. Chromakopia. Tyler the Creator.
All right. Well, first thing I do want to mention, when an album came out, it didn't have any features on it. Right? Like, it didn't show the names of the features, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I like it and I don't like. I like that he added them afterwards, so I get the vision. When you don't put the features, you want people to listen to the album without just jumping to a certain song because one person's on it. At least that's what I think, right? And then a couple days later, you can add the features, whatever. So I like that part of it.
Because I wanted to say this part because when we got to like Sticky, like I didn't know, like I didn't know Glorilla's voice at first, like I didn't know who that was exactly. I knew Lil Wayne and of course and Sexy Red I knew, but like there's just certain songs like I just didn't know who it was and stuff like that. But it was interesting, trying to figure it out, I guess. So I thought it was cool. I know he tweeted there's no features, and then obviously there were. So yeah, I guess that was part of the joke.
I didn't even know he tweeted that. I didn't know that. I gotta say, I do have to say this, that I thought his rollout for this was like impeccable with the whole it's coming out, it's coming out on a weird day. The weird visual with it. All of that stuff I thought was done well. And so it really like got the attention. I remember thinking like, oh, it's a Monday, and the only person that Tyler album is out today because it's a weird day, because it's Tyler. He does his own thing. He's not really following other people's trends consistently. And that's what kind of makes him. That's why he has a big fan base and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And so I thought it was great. To me, coming out in the beginning of the week is way better than Friday. I think he's right about this. And going to school and hearing all the students talk about the album, on a Monday and through the week was way cooler than when it comes out on Friday. And then, everyone has experiences over the weekend, apart from each other. Like it's that's less fun. Like I don't know why the industry got stuck on the Friday release. Like that doesn't make.
Yeah, because when I was younger, it used to be Tuesdays.
Right.
And that's when you go to the record store. Yeah. So
So it just doesn't make sense. And I'm glad. And it's not just him, but a lot of rap, like Earthgang had already said they would drop it on Tuesday before Tyler did. So everyone seemed like they had that same idea. People were already going to drop on Halloween. Lloyd Banks always drops his album on Halloween. But I mean, it's cool that this, that several people did this. But that Tyler, the biggest name of them, went ahead and did this and still smashed it as far as sales go, right? Even with a shorter week, still had success. So I appreciate him, taking, the bold stance. You know what I mean? So
he has a nice fan base. So I mean, they gonna run to it. And then, like I said, you got I thought the rollout was good. You got the weird visuals, so people want to see. He had a video. It was weird. So I think all that adds to it. It makes people, want to check it out.
Yeah. So what y'all thought of the video? So because I listened.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch any of the videos?
No.
I only saw one video. They got one for every song?
No. It was so before the album dropped, the full album dropped. I know, like over the weekend there was Saint Chroma
I saw
video. There was I know that I Thought I Was Dead was one.
Oh, I didn't watch that one. And
I think there was one more, but I'm not sure. But I saw the Thought I Was Dead one for sure. But it's only half the song. Like Schoolboy's not on it. And he did all the videos in like the same place, like, and it's that same filter over it, So I thought it was a great rollout, like just like these, clips of the songs and like just the weird video. I was interested. And it came out rapidly. This is one of my biggest things I keep arguing about, with these older rappers, especially. People in the chat talk about the Dr. Dre, album and stuff like that. I'm sick of these long rollouts. These old rappers.
When does that come out? I saw it's coming out later. When does it come out?
December something. Let me see. I think it's December.
Oh, I don't care. That's too far away. I don't care. You don't have to tell me no more. That's fine. I'll check it when they get closer.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I like this better. This is way better. You got a week max.
Right. I don't like the long rollout. And so I just feel like there's so many artists who need to get with the times on this.
And we can talk about your boy Gibbs, because Gibbs had a fire rollout too.
Yeah. And so to me, you just need to drop a video, drop a trailer, drop a thing to get people excited. And then the album's got to come soon. People got a short attention span. Don't hit me with months and months of interviews after interview after interview talking about an album that I don't even have. Why am I listening to you talk about an album that I don't have yet? It don't make sense. Put it out. Like, go ahead.
We gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, and we gonna see what Dre got and what Snoop got. I'm sure they got a lot of good guests that's gonna make that album be good. They hyping it up. It should be good. It should be good. But
fuck no.
You got low expectations. All right, we'll talk about that later. I don't really want to step on this. I want to get back to this Tyler album. We was talking about it, so we can get back to it. Because did y'all dislike songs on here?
No, I didn't dislike any.
I disliked. Okay, so there were a few that were a little too repetitive to me. Like they're just like sounds like the choruses keep going over and over again. Even like him. I know that's the one. Is talking about how he's like his dad and stuff like that. But to me, it just like repeats the same hook over and over again. And it's too long. And I felt that way. I think about Darling I as well. So there was some that I didn't like that. But for the most part, I thought this was an easy listen. Like it was an entertaining album, easy listen. The production on it is high level, high quality. Again, this is Tyler producing the album as a producer. I think he did a great job. I love the horns. I love the military sound of it. Like I love the stomps and the horns and the drums and all that. So it was fun to listen to. It was entertaining throughout. Even songs I'm not going to go back to, the whole thing was entertaining. So in that sense, I would say.
I agree completely, man. I thought I was going to be hating. I don't consistently like Tyler's music. But I thought this album was really good. I think I put it on Tuesday morning on my way to work. So I got a little bit of a ride. And I was like, hey, that was great. I didn't have nothing to hate on. I was like, every song that the next song came on, I was like, hey, I'm liking that too. He got into topics, not crazy deep with it, I guess, but like interesting, different stuff, different aspects of himself, different aspects of his life, aging. I guess he's in his mid-30s now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you think about it. I'm in my late 30s still. I still got a few more weeks. So being around that time, like a lot of the stuff that he was talking about, I kind of remember feeling or recently felt. Some of the stuff like I just
Not
thought it
ready
was
to
really
have
cool.
kids.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that feeling a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, like
No, I related to that one too.
Yeah,
I felt that one.
and then like just stuff, family stuff. I really appreciated even his mom's throughout the album, and like I really appreciated the like, because he has a song about his dad not being there, but then his mom gets on and talks about how it was her fault, and that's something you don't hear like often, in like just in general, like in the communities where it's like the woman saying like, I kind of kept your dad away and I apologize for it. In a sense, it's a lot of times you hear that like just your dad's deadbeat and like he sucks and that's why he wasn't around, sort of thing. So that was all that stuff was like very interesting and cool to hear.
I agree with this, but I didn't think there was too many really juvenile ones on this album, man. I thought the rhymes were not like impressive really, but effective. And so I thought it was consistently throughout the songs. I didn't have anything that kind of pulled me out of the song, which is what I think of sometimes when you talk about that, because you do hear that from Tyler sometimes. And it had a range of different emotions on the album. Like I said, man, I really didn't have nothing bad to say. I was very impressed. I thought this was a really good album.
Yeah. I mean, so Imperial Stats, he got the hate on it. He said he think the beats sound like too much circus, elephant stomping and stuff is what he said. But I like that. Like I said,
Funny.
Yeah.
I was gonna
got
say
a circus sound. I like
it. It sounded like a JPEG Mafia kind of. Like, this is what I want JPEG Mafia to sound like.
It does
Because
sound
the
like
songs
that.
start off crazy and then the beat like progresses into something that actually sounds good, unlike the JPEG Mafia that stays super high and is terrible the whole time. So
I disagree
I
with
like
that
this
completely.
Yeah,
I didn't think this was close to JPEG.
The JPEG Mafia stuff will take a random noise and make a beat out of it. This is taking very standard instruments, like very standard military, sound, very standard, like marching band sound, trumpets and drums, and making a very, a beat that is not weird. I wouldn't say.
I understand this. You do have different albums, different moods. I mean, I listened to the album the first time in the morning, early. Then I listened to it again on the afternoon after work. And I listened to it one more time earlier today playing video games, and it worked in all those settings. It's not my first song. First album I put on for riding around though, but I thought it was good.
Yeah,
that Sticky been going crazy in the car though.
So I wanted to talk about Sticky because to me, I thought this was very effective. He made a posse cut out of him, Glorilla, Sexy Red, Lil Wayne. To me, just and I'm glad it didn't have features on it first, because I would have immediately looked at that and judged it automatically, just saying my bias.
I went right to that song first.
But he kept everybody's verse is short. He kept the Sexy Red at a minimal dose. He kept the like it was a perfect amount. Like, okay, you got your she said some bar about I don't fight for respect. I fight for penis or whatever.
I fight for the dick. She going crazy on that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You got that off, and move on.
You said that a little too boldly, man. But then you hating on chick rappers.
Sexy Red killed that shit. What you mean?
I thought her verse was terrible, so I can't stand Sexy Red.
Tyler something. Yeah, I said, hold on. She came in.
It was terrible, man.
Crazy.
It was terrible.
Nah, that was a great song.
I didn't think so at all. Song. I like the song, but I could have done without that Sexy Red part for sure.
Shit was getting sticky, dog.
Yeah. So I thought this was a good album. So yeah, but I agree with Imperial Sax in this way. I don't see myself replaying it a ton. At least not all of it. There are songs that I really like. I Thought I Was Dead. I like a lot. I like this verse a lot. You know, 5 in the morning, I'd be hating on stuff. 10 in the evening, I'll be hating on stuff like this. I relate. I can relate.
Yeah, can definitely relate to that.
Yo, Tyler, and I appreciate Tyler for being just a unashamed hater. All right, I got to give Tyler my hater of the week. You know, I would say he was hating on Ian in that verse as well. Again, like white people mocking this stuff, and y'all, like so I appreciate that. Just saying his thoughts and opinions clearly. Yeah, I love it. So
100%. I was surprised, man. So I seen an album of the year talk. This album of the year to y'all?
Nah, not that. It's not that.
It is for me. It's up there for me.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So we got another 2 months.
Yeah, I like this album a lot. Like I said, I like the shit he was getting into. I'm giving this. I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say a 9. I'll give it a 9.
I'll say this: the end of the year, album of the year talk this year is gonna be crazy. Right? It's gonna be. I think. I'm shocked at what even the industry will say, because to me there's so many albums, and I bet the industry lists, because the overhyped albums have sucked. I will say this: this is the best highly anticipated album. Easily.
That's true.
I think, like, when you consider the Benny album or the Schoolboy Q album, or like these albums that got a bunch of hype that were highly anticipated, they all flopped. This was the one that like had the hype and delivered. I
think it delivered. I do agree with that, but I guess I'm trying to think of what other albums were hyped, because you're right. Schoolboy was a letdown, but I don't remember that having tons of hype.
Oh, people were talking. Oh man, you
tripping now.
You just forget.
Bro, I don't be where y'all at, man. I be in my bubble, Doug. I don't know what's getting hype out here. I don't know where the hype
I be in my bubble, but what Google pushes this interview and that interview and this and
I didn't see no big Schoolboy rollout.
Come on, man. He had like, come on. All right, yeah.
Not like that Common and Pete Rock. They was on about 95 places. And your boy LL did about 3011 podcasts.
LL was everywhere. Pete Rock and Common were on smaller publications. They weren't like in like the big magazines as much as
I forgot all about Vultures. I liked that album when it came out.
Yeah, Vultures was also hyped.
Everybody Can't Go. That was supposed to be good. That's
Everybody Can't Go was a big letdown. Okay.
Remember, that was supposed to be the best thing since It's Dark and Hell is Hot, right? Is what he said. Remember? So
he did say that. He did say that. Terrible quote, man.
So
terrible quote. Yeah, that's bad.
That Death of Some Shady wasn't that fire.
Yes, that was another highly anticipated one, right? So, of the big hyped ones, we'll see how Snoop and Dre do. But of the big hyped albums so far,
that shit gonna be ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to that shit at all.
Dang, why don't you don't give no trust in Snoop?
Yo, Dre? This is straight facts, man. I went to the show here in Florida, man. Dude did. I don't think he did Brian on none of them songs, man. I know he did Rubber Bands and Weight though.
Right. He knows what works with the fans. I mean, come on. I'm sure I'm sure you can see it in the streaming numbers. I'm so sure you can see it like that stuff. Nobody cares about that. So yeah, it is what it is, man. All right. So B-Dog gave it a 9. What you giving it, Baldy? Chromakopia.
I do think this was better than the because there's more songs than the Shay. So I guess I got to go like 8.5 or 9. Yeah, a 9 is fair to me.
Whew, man, y'all both give it a 9. I'd give this an 8. Man, I didn't know y'all liked it as much as this.
I'm a huge Medium Sean fan. Big fan.
That was another highly anticipated album. Remember, he was doing all the interviews too. His album
that just sucked too.
Came and went.
I forgot that shit even came out.
That was not good. You're right about that one.
I forgot that shit came out. I'm not ever listening to that.
I forgot about it too. Damn, I forgot about that one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is easily, with the shortest rollout, the smallest rollout, easily the best of the highly anticipated albums. And that's what I'm saying. You don't need all that stuff that you're doing. Let the music speak for itself. Give me a clip of the music. That's going to get me hype, right? Give me a video. And then give me the album. Right? That's it. Like, you don't over complicate it. You know? So
oh my goodness, damn, y'all killing this dude. Damn, he did. I mean, it was a bad look though, man. It was bad.
Yeah. LL did work. I so of the LL, I need to go back to that. I really
it was not a
that LL
letdown.
album.
It was not a letdown. You're right. It
wasn't
right.
a letdown.
All that talking he gave, it was his album was he delivered.
And he was
especially for a dude as old as he is. Yeah.
Exactly. He was rapping on there. To me, the issue is I think maybe the production on this Tyler album might be better than the production on the.
I don't know,
very
man.
different.
It's hard, and I don't know which one. And look, when we do our album of the year, we're gonna see how these albums age too. Like, how much am I gonna be bumping this? How much am I gonna play that? How much am I gonna play this? You know, will the album grow on me? Because certain albums gonna kind of grow on you, other albums won't.
Yeah.
And then we got one coming out tomorrow that I might not listen to nothing else the rest of the year. So we're gonna see what happens.
No, we
got two coming out.
All right. So this Tyler came out on Monday. I do want to shout out to Earthgang came out on Tuesday, and we didn't all get to listen to the whole thing. There's so much music that dropped, and we're not huge Earthgang fans here. But I did go and because I texted y'all like, do y'all want to review this? And I started listening to it before I texted y'all that because there were some songs on there that I thought I was really surprised by. I've listened to Earthgang stuff before and not been like in love with it, but I heard a few of the songs on this album. I was like, oh, this is dope. So
my thing with them been consistent, like I like something, like don't like other stuff. So I never consider myself a fan.
Exactly. Same. So we didn't prioritize it, as far as reviewing it goes. But shout out, they dropped on Tuesday, so I want to shout out them. And then Ransom dropped on Wednesday. Even only he dropped it on, and we all went and spent our money on it, and it was worth the money, man. Cabrini Green Project. This album was worth every cent, dog. Ransom is number one, man. Ransom is
the best rapper right now, man, for sure.
This dude just spits like on an incredible level. I mean, just every verse is dope. And like we said it before, he does not just clever bars, but then he also gives his opinion on common events or current events. He gives these jewels, and he has all these like motivational lines as well that I find really powerful and stuff like that. So let's jump into it. What y'all thought of this project?
I disagree with this, man. I thought he had all kinds of flows on this one.
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to talk about
Ransom has all kinds of flows. It's not the flows, it's the monotoneness of his voice, I think, more than anything.
I think his flow, because he did on Where To, he did it's kind of like the what's the Freeway song? What We Do Is Wrong flow. He kind of does on there. And then on Give Enough, right? It's Give Enough. And I wish the features were listed on this album too.
Yeah, I was shocked by the features.
Yeah, because the dude that was on, is it Give Enough or is it Pragmatic? Man, I need to even play it to hear it. But the dude that came on that one, the first verse was great, and then Ransom, also kind of continues on that same flow, and I thought it was amazing. I think it is Give Enough. So I thought he had different flows.
And then is it Where To got Boldy on it? Or is it Pragmatic?
Yes.
No, it's
it's Soldier's, right?
Oh,
Boldy's on Soldier.
Yeah, Soldier's.
Yeah. I that was the song I didn't like. That's the one skip to me because I don't like that beat at all.
Oh man, I love that dude Boldy, man. That dude that's my guy. Boldy get on the song, I'm about to like that song.
Yeah.
So
more than likely.
But I was impressed, incredibly impressed. I was like, man, am I buying this? All right, y'all said it was, y'all said we got to buy it. We got to talk about his Ransom. Ransom, one of the top rappers to me alive right now. He's having another good year. It's not as strong as last year or the year before when he had DC4. And he had like 2 albums that year.
Yeah, DC4 and
okay, so that was last year.
No, I like this year better.
But this year better? Ooh, I don't know.
He
I
got
love
some
DC4.
dope features on
DC4 a lot. Though.
DC4 was great. DC4 was great. So I don't think he has a single album as good as DC4, but to me, he's got dope features this year, and his verses have just been on point on every song he's been on. So yeah, you got to buy it to hear it. You got to buy it to hear it. Imperial Stats.
Yeah, support this dude, man. Support this dude.
It's only on
man.
one app, even. That's what I will.
That's annoying.
Like that.
That's annoying.
I don't like that.
You can name your price though. I don't know how low you could go with it. I gave him $10. You give him whatever you think is fit. You can also give us money as well. You know what I'm saying? We do accept funds also here on the Haters Ball.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you can give super chats if y'all ain't know. We got that fixed. But yeah, and even if you don't like and subscribe, man, and share. Let's get the platform bigger. It's always fun to talk to y'all in the chat. The more people we got, the more fun it is.
And they need more. A lot of these people need more hate in their life. They just don't know it. So they need to be. Sometimes you got to bring it to your friend. Be like, hey man, you're too positive. You know what you need? Check out these guys. They're gonna give you some hate today. Exactly.
Right. So yeah, man. I thought this album was dope. Listen, here's another thing. Because a lot of people, we complain about the mainstream rappers, but if we love real hip hop, we got to give our money to real hip hop. That's the other thing, right? All hip hop is free, but if we're not going to support our favorite rappers, we can't complain when we get whatever the industry is going to serve us. You know what I mean? That is one thing. Ransom, if you like bars, to me, this. Not very many people doing it at Ransom's level, so you gotta support him. If you
should have did that lecture. You should have lectured the black men in the Obama voice. It's like I think some of the brothers say that they like real rap, but they haven't been putting their money up.
Yeah. So. You're right. We ain't got nothing but praise and positivity so far. We got.
Hey,
all right. We got to serve.
I'm sorry, man. Look. If I had it, I would give it. I don't know. This music been good. That's a crazy week. I don't know how it happened. The stars lined
Next week about to be fired too.
Halloween time. Next week about to be fired too. It's just great hip hop. If you got some whack stuff to tell me about that I'm forced to listen to, I guess I will have to. But
yeah,
not this week.
Yeah, man. So what y'all giving this album? What else? Y'all got any other things to say about this one?
I mean, it's short. I don't want to hate on it. I mean, I didn't really think there was anything bad about any one song on here. So I'm gonna be playing this again and again.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to give it.
I know we ain't had that much time with it.
Yeah, I listened to it twice.
Yeah.
I still think it's like an 8.5. I mean, I think this. So for my bars, the Tyler album was cool because I haven't listened to a album that I guess that gave you a little bit of singing, a little bit of rapping, some choruses, catchy songs in that type of way in a long time. So I guess you would consider that mainstream rap. I haven't liked one of those in a very long time. So I was very impressed to like that type of album here.
Because he didn't really have
Ransom
bars,
album.
So,
it's giving you the bars that I need. It's like, oh, these bars, the bars that make your face go. You're looking like Conway in your car. Like, damn. Okay. That's it right there.
And then let's not sleep on the production too. Because this even app don't show like all the production credits and stuff, but he shouted out. I know he shouted out. Nicholas Craven on one. He shouted out.
This got better production than the one with Conway. That Vita on one.
Yeah, it's true. And I suspect, I don't know, the samples and all that stuff are crazy on this. The samples are crazy on here. So that's, probably why, and it's dope. There's some dope production on here. I love these songs. I love the No Hostages one, where it's like the sample says Ransom.
Shit. Please stop this stupid shit.
The sample says Ransom on the sample, and then he constantly has the bars are all like about like holding a hostage, or like like they're all like related to getting money or like getting ransom in some way. It's like he just takes the concept on throughout the whole song. He does the same on like Pragmatic. Like the chorus on that was like, we ain't talking in captions, but we all got a role to play. Clear the scene before I say cut, and cut from stomach to shoulder blade. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he just keeps going with these like movie lines, like the whole thing. And I think he does that super well. He'll take a line, a bar, and just like continue the metaphor scheme, So
it was funny the first time. Now you just being silly, man. Go ahead, man. I respect it fully, 100%. Your boy Ransom. I think there's only like 3 rappers living that could say they're better than him. Like, the dude is nice, man. The dude is nice.
Yeah. I think I started freezing up. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Internet about to be cut off at the end of the month. You didn't pay the bill?
Maybe. Is my voice still clear?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, I closed my other stuff. Hopefully, that fixes it. But yeah, man. I think so. Listen, some of these are funny. All right, Ransom. Yeah, okay. So some people are just trolling in the chat.
This your bestie right here, man. Props to this, man. This is good. This is good. Silly hate right here. Like, of course, if Ransom talked about how he was half white and half black, he would be the GOAT. But of course, he can't, because Logic is number one. You're right about that. That's fair.
So I saw Imperial Stats asked us early. Have we given our top fives? And people always want to talk about top fives and stuff like that. I don't know why. If you haven't heard us already talk about it, but I don't know. Is that did you want to know our top fives right now, or our top fives of all time? Because that's a different question.
Yeah, that's what my stuff always comes out to, is when, how, what's the criteria? Because I do be changing it. It changes. It's changing a lot right now, though. This year, certain people moving up lists and certain people moving down lists.
Definitely some niggas moving down lists.
Yeah.
I had a nigga up there high on my list. He going down, dog. So Cuckoo on stage, you gotta fall down the list. Yeah. You going down the list.
Yeah, that's your boy. That's your boy.
Yeah. Moving
some
on
people
down.
Moving down the list, man. You're right. Speaking of some people that's moving up lists, is my man Westside Gunn, dog. Did you hear number 11? Westside got a new one. He said it's because his what was it? His one of his best friends or his brother. He talked to him for a while, and he decided to make an album about him all in one day, about how he's locked up all in one day.
Is that who's talking on the track on the first song?
Yeah, Sly Green.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess one of his family members passed away, so he lost, like, he had a lot of tough stuff in one short time, and that's why he dropped this 11. I never heard a West Side that was like emotional, I guess, to this level.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for your boy Dumb It Down and reconnect, man. This dude camera's dead and everything. You there, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can.
I'm trying to get back in, man. I'm getting back in.
That's cool. Let's see what these people saying over here, man. I don't like top 5 lists because how do you compare people? The different eras makes it hard. I got favorites, and then I got different people, different generations of favorites. Like DMX was my favorite for maybe 5-6 years. You couldn't tell me nothing. And his first album is still one of my favorite albums of all time. Like my second favorite, maybe top favorite album of all time. But I can't put DMX high on no list because his whole career ain't that. Ghostface still is high, but he's coming down because I got people like Freddie Gibbs that I listen to way more now. I listen to Gibbs Freddie, like what?
Yeah.
I mean, Gibbs has like a 6-album run that I don't turn off, basically.
And I don't get tired of it. Exactly.
One of those albums every day. And then they got a few mixtapes. Like songs like Diamonds come on. I'm not skipping Diamonds. When Diamonds come on, I'm playing this. It goes great in my car. It's always fun. So that's always a thing. And then we got other people that's like I love to listen to, like Black Thought. His guest spots and stuff been amazing, but I haven't been listening to as many like older Roots albums lately because I don't really put on whole much. So when certain songs come on, I listen to them in different playlists and mixes. Nas moved up my favorites when he dropped all these albums recently. But then other people moving down. Boldy James moving up because I love every time he released. Ransom. So they got a lot of different people, man. I don't know if I have a right now. I would say my top 3, if like they drop an album, I'm running to it, is Boldy James, Freddie Gibbs, and Rock Marcy. Those are probably my favorite 3 right now at this moment. But I don't know if that's gonna change.
Yeah. Freddie, I don't know. This is a run. Like, and when his songs come on, there's never a song that pops up when Freddie's song, and I'm like, oh, I gotta skip this song. Like, none of them are outdated. None of them feel like they don't belong. Like, they're just great songs. Every one of them to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I feel like that about Westside too. But he has a ton more, so there are a few that I do skip in there. And that's one of the things like we go talk about with this album whenever Dumb It Down get back in. But on the Westside had me like extremely excited, man. The dude said he dropping an album, EP today, a whole album tomorrow. I can't wait. The EP only has 6 songs on it? Let me pull it up.
It
5
has
songs.
5 songs on it. Yeah.
5 songs. No guests, except for your girl Keisha Plum, the greatest poet alive. Okay. So when this shit come on, I love every song on here. I thought this was fantastic, man. I love Westside. I'm unabashed Westside lover. The Fly God is the greatest. He's an awesome guy. And so I don't even know what you think about it. This is a great teaser for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I like that it came out today. I need the next project though. I hope it's a long thought out album. I want a lot of good features. I've heard a lot of Griselda shit in a long time, honestly. That's what I want to hear more of. So hopefully this album will have that.
Yeah, I mean, look, to me, Westside is the best at putting the people together on the album, putting the song together, picking the beat, and getting on the beats that he's suited for. I thought he had good verses on a couple of these songs. And I really like Kane Tejada, Uncle Howdy. I was like, yo, these songs is going. So
yeah,
I loved it. I put it onto my car as soon as I saw it was out. But I'm a huge Westside stan. This is some hate right here. Here we go. That's exactly who he is. He is the bad little kid on the porch drinking a 40 ounce, except he's grown. The greatest
at first I didn't like
producer,
Westside either. It took me a while to get into him, but some of his albums, the way you put people together, and it's amazing.
Day one, man.
He be having the best songs on his album.
When I heard Fly God, and I was like, what is this? Every song had the intros with the beats from Derringer, Alchemist, the guest. I was like, who is this dude Benny? Who is this dude Conway? everybody that was on there, I was like, yo, this is the best, man. And now it's just like keeps leveling up. He to me, I think he has like 3 classic albums. Pray for Paris is flawless. Fly God is flawless. I love what's the other one? Supreme Blientele.
Yeah.
I think this dude albums is impeccable, man. Impeccable. Keisha Plum I don't think she's a baddie, man, but when she get on the song, she sound like a baddie. Keisha Plum got the best poetry, man. I be like, yo, this chick is great. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. People discount Westside, but you don't get Westside you don't get them without Westside. And them dudes don't sound their best without Westside. I do give Conway more credit because he's been able to make good albums without Westside, but Benny to me hasn't.
Yeah, I agree.
So I give Westside the most credit for that, especially Benny. What else y'all got? Cause I don't want to go too far forward without dumbing it down. Cause yeah, he got to pay his cable bill real quick. Get me back on in a second. That's why y'all got to give money to the show, man. Cause that way that dude can pay his cable bill, man.
Yeah. Jeez.
What else y'all got? Stabbed and Shot 2 album of the year. What you think, B-Dog? You agree with this?
Stabbed and Shot 2. I did like that one a lot. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. We got a lot of good music this year, honestly. But like
much.
Like I said, Stabbed and Shot 2, Benny didn't have his best verses on there, though. I didn't think he was that fire, but 38 is killing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Special's killing shit right now.
Alchemist out rapping his features. Yeah, he's getting better and better at rapping. No, man. When Wes come on, that's when the song get good, man. Wes is the carrying dude. He's carrying. These dudes need him more than he need them. Talib album was good. Who else had a really good album this year? Oh, you back? Looks like your cable bill paid. You got that automated system quick.
Run to the.
You had to call India.
Cable. Yep.
Hello, sir. We need you to give me your account number.
My name is
Julie.
That's wild, dog. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely had to change my shirt. That's crazy.
Yeah, there was a ton of great albums this year, man. Yeah, I thought the Talib album was amazing. And did y'all see the interview with Talib on the Breakfast Club?
Nah.
Oh, okay. So he had a great interview on there, and they would ask him questions because he talked about a lot about he was like how self-aware he is of like how people don't always want to hear conscious rap and stuff like that. And they asked him about putting the album out only on What's Your Jig they put out on before the Black Star album. So like, and they talk about all the stuff, his antics that people get mad at him on for social media. Like how he was calling people, Nazis and stuff like that. But then he was like, now look what the whole Democratic Party, like, calling, people that now. And so
did you see the merch that they released for No Fear of Time since it's out on regular DSPs now? They got merch for it.
Oh, I didn't see it. The
Black Star merch is fire, bro. Expect a Black Star T-shirt for Christmas, man. That's probably what you're gonna get, man.
Okay, listen, I love that. I'd love to see them in concert.
I was like, I was about to buy a shirt. I was like, wait, hold on, let me wait. My birthday coming up. I'll buy more merch afterwards.
I know Quali State touring. I just don't know where to catch him at. Like, I want to see him.
I saw Quali a couple times. I've seen Quali a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to go see him again.
I'm going
to just see I should have went home.
I'm going to see Lupe in Atlanta in a couple of weeks.
Oh, we didn't even get an invite, B-Dog. Did you get an invite?
Y'all want to go?
Nah. Don't invite me now, dog. Don't invite me now. Nah. I'm busy now. I'm busy.
That is crazy.
All right. We were talking about 11. We were talking about 11 from Westside.
Yeah, I thought Look, it's Westside with no features. How good can it be? All right,
It was
the
great.
dude can't rap.
Fantastic. No, you tripping. These verses was great, boy.
These verses
They
are
had great verses on it.
They were okay.
They had really good verses on it.
Really good. Come on,
and it was emotional. Touched my heart, dog. You just don't have no gangster in you, so you don't feel it when he talk about that niggas locked up. I'm like, ooh, I feel it, dog.
All right. I mean, there was a lot of the calls from jail, whatever. And Westside is the worst.
Look at you hating on his calls
Listen,
from jail.
I got hate. Nobody said we didn't give no hate. This dude calling him, spilling his heart out, dog. You the best, man. You been keeping my name alive. You the best. Westside be on the phone just, yeah, wow, really? Yeah, wow, yeah, really.
That's support for his man. Dog, his man is in jail. He's supporting his man. He's saying all this stuff. He's like, of course, yeah, you get your shit off, bro. You call me, you spending your time on the phone.
There's only so much you can say to a nigga in jail, dog. That's a fact. He see the same shit every day. What you want me to say, nigga?
Come on, man. That's a terrible conversationalist, all right? Come on, man.
His man's liked it.
I guess so. It working for him. It was working for him.
All right, so yeah, that was cool. I mean, it was a cool little, like I said, like a teaser. I really like Kenton Tejada, Uncle Howdy on there a lot. Those be my two favorites, but then that's why I can't wait for tomorrow. That's when we're gonna get the real album from him. I've been waiting on it. Westside back, the #1 album maker as far as putting that shit together, man. Like if he make it, if Ransom let Westside Gunn put his album together, that nigga had the best album of all time, dog.
The beats on that Ransom album are already good.
No, I know, man. I know. I know, man.
You just want some ad libs. That's all. You just want some ad libs. That's all.
You don't really need ad libs. That's not what's gonna make it great, man. It's gonna be the guests. It's gonna be perfect with the beat and the guests. It's gonna be like peanut butter and jelly 10 times.
Yeah, I thought he did great. I thought Ransom been doing great with the features already, but
I like how you and did a quick analysis, man. Yeah. You went to the Instagram, checked out the photos. You was like, okay, you found the positive too. You was like, oh, she look like Erica in the face. Okay, well there you go. There you go. She got that poetry too, so you got that earthy vibe going.
Yeah. I gotta, so we didn't have that much hate this episode. I saw, just looking at posts about the Tyler the Creator, just like scrolling through my YouTube channel, and I would see posts about the Tyler the Creator album because it came out on Monday. There were reviews about it Monday at noon, right? Like I didn't understand how everybody could already be talking about it so fast, but I saw a bunch. Multiple people say that this was like Tyler the Creator's Mr. Morale, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that was my reaction, right? Like, what a dumb comparison. I just hate that comparison. It's actually good. Yeah, exactly.
If I was him, I'd be mad. I'd be mad.
People think anything personal now is the Mr. Morale for that artist.
No, it's got to be personal and trash. You got to put those two together to make it the Mr. Morale.
Exactly, right? The thing is that people don't understand is that Mr. Morale it's not special because it's personal. Hip hop has been personal forever. Yeah. Okay. Before Mr. Morale, there was already Life Is Good and 444 and so many albums, Below the Heavens and all kinds of personal albums. Kendrick is not unique. He's not the first person to be vulnerable. Yeah, Scarface exists. Big Crit has, songs about his alcohol addiction and all kinds of stuff. And everyone has personal records. Everyone. Kendrick is not special. Mr. Morale was bad, okay? I don't care how vulnerable he is. I don't care about his aunt. It was bad music. It was bad music, all right?
Nah, man, you just anti-trans, bro. Just look, man. Just go ahead and tell everybody you about to vote for Trump since you're so anti-trans. Kamala's for they, them, not you. That commercial playing nonstop, man. Nonstop. I tried to watch baseball last night. Baseball got a lot of commercials, bro. How? Kamala's for they, them,
Is it between every batting? Like is every inning?
Every every football break is so much, man. My God. Florida is bombarded with this anti-trans stuff on the commercials. And then there's the weed commercials. Can you believe it? It's going to smell like Colorado. We can't let that get legal.
Listen, people could be inspired by the trash music, but whatever, I don't care what he was inspired by. He made good production. None of the songs on his album sound like that We Cry Together trash or are uncomfortable like that. You can listen to, regardless how personal or whatever, like the Tyler songs are listenable. That Kendrick album is uncomfortable. It's just not fun to listen to for anybody. I don't know who is listening to that and saying like that was a fun listen. That was entertaining. Like it's just uncomfortable. Like, you know, so
Ghostface and Kodak. Ghostface and Kodak. Yeah. And
since I'm on my Kendrick hate train, y'all saw this this dude Metro Boomin get how everybody against Drake is getting the things that Drake was accused of. You know what I mean? Like that's wild.
Metro got some splaining to do. He got some splaining to do. Because come on, man. Leland Wayne, you can't be going out like that, man. Anyways, don't we have one more album to talk about?
There's another album?
No. Is that it? We talked about all the albums? No, we got to talk about my man Gibbs.
Oh, we got to talk about the single. We got to talk about the single. But hold on. I gotta get my Kendrick hate off, okay? This dude went on with this Not Like Us is all about morals. If you not like us, I'm a man with morals and they not. If you stand with a person with morals, this dude got Dr. Dre, a known woman abuser. You got Metro Boomin, a woman abuser. All right,
he had a different case than that, I thought.
Well, yeah, no, it was
okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so regardless, everybody that was on the other side of the Not Like Us thing are the ones that are actually the immoral people. He did an album with Kodak Black, a known abuser, right? Like, come on, dog. How is anything and this dude Kendrick says taken seriously? This dude is the biggest hypocrite in the world, all right? That Not Like Us stuff being morally superior is falling flat. I don't know how people haven't noticed that yet.
I don't think people care as much as you. I think that's what the issue is.
All right.
So my boss asked me today if I ever heard Not Like Us.
No, like they just.
I was like,
yeah.
Have you been around? Like, did you just hear this? She was just like, oh, I heard this song this morning. It was like, he kept saying, they not like us. I was like, she was like, it's a really good song. I was like, have you been here? Where were you? Are you a clone that got swapped out or something?
I just finished the Netflix Starting Five special, and they played at the end of the thing when Bronny's getting drafted. They playing, they not like us. I'm like, oh wow, crazy. It is a great song.
It's insane.
So, but
I don't know no more. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I'm tired of it big time.
After this,
but the Dodgers won. So
Chromacopia went off. The first thing I played, Not Like Us. I'm like, what the hell? This album sounds nothing like Not Like Us. Like, why is this the algorithm?
Oh, mine went to Igor, and I don't like Igor. So it was like,
that's what your algorithm's supposed to give you, though.
Give you more Tyler.
The next power banker. Yeah.
But I guess your algorithm was thinking, LA, and just going to LA. He said he the best out the city since Kendrick or whatever.
I thought he said after Kendrick, which I thought was kind of lame.
Yeah,
he said since.
After
Kendrick, I'm not bowing behind no dude, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I know we got the best podcast.
Yeah, number one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even without guests, even with technical difficulties and no super chat money coming in, still got better podcasts. You know what I mean?
100%.
And next week, when we get on here, go ahead. What you about to say?
No. I thought you wanted to talk about Freddie. I thought you wanted to talk about the Freddie song.
Yo, The number one rapper today, Freddie Gibbs, man, dropping a new one. He great rollout from him. Got a little trailer. Well, hit the little Freddy Krueger thing in LA. They had billboards, and you can call a phone number, and it had all these like Freddie Gibbs references with Freddy Krueger talking. That was kind of funny.
Fire. I didn't
but
see
then
that.
You get the little trailer. Halloween, boom, boom. Album coming out tomorrow. Can't wait. I like the first song I heard. I really want to hear it in the album. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the video was dope, and it's like all like it's kind of like a tribute to all the dead, all the dead legends, all the legends we've lost in hip hop, kind of, So, and even the hook, talks about yeah, right. You talking about the video you just dropped right today?
No. I'm sorry. I noticed something weird in the chat. I didn't know what this was about. Training Bra Drizzy.
He dropped the No Face video. He dropped the No Face.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. But why is he? Does he wear training bras or something? I don't get that. I didn't get it.
I don't know. but yeah, I thought the Freddie song was dope, and Freddie consistently makes great music. He really hasn't missed in recent times, so excited for that to drop more.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the last Freddie album that wasn't great?
I still didn't like Triple S that much, but the more I've heard songs off of it,
I listen to Triple S a lot, man. PYS.
Yeah.
What's the one where he starts off with the Chic Luke?
Rabbit Vision.
Let's get paper and pop mo with hoes up in skyscrapers.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of songs on there, man.
To me, it just wasn't as good as it wasn't as good as Alfredo. Like, so if that's what you're comparing it to, it was a step down, but it wasn't like a far step down. So, but we'll see what he drops tomorrow. We'll see if he's still consistent with it. What y'all thought of the Ab-Soul Jid track? They did together.
Oh, I didn't
hear that one.
Oh,
Ab-Soul and Jid on the same song?
I mean, they both killed the song too. Yep.
I'm sure.
Fire verse. Jid got a fire verse. Ab-Soul got a fire verse. Definitely, contenders for verse of the year type.
Ari Lennox talking about no press or promotion. This boy Ab-Soul don't get no promotion, man. And he on like the biggest label.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Or am I just missing it?
That's by design.
I mean,
I know. I don't think Ab-Soul wants that type of shit.
Nah, he wants it. He even talked about in the interview. He was talking about how he gave J. Cole a song because everybody was asking about the J. Cole Pie song and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he talked about how he asked Cole to be on a different song when he was trying to get big or whatever. Like it was like more radio friendly song, and then So yeah, that's not true. People want to be big. Like they might say they don't like care, but like everyone wants to be appreciated or loved. You know what I mean? Or be the best.
Well, appreciated and big are two different things. I think somebody like I think people appreciated like being able to move around.
Yeah,
like, you get so big and you can't move around, and it's like that's probably terrible.
Later on in life, though, like so, for instance, like Fonte and Lil Brother, they talk about it now, like how they love where they at. But when they first were rapping, they were mad that they albums weren't selling. You know what I mean?
Well, like, they got screwed. Their album should have sold. The Minstrel Show was really good. I mean,
should've. So I'm just saying that, like, when you start your career, no one starts a career thinking I want to be like underground and nobody heard of me. Like that's not the goal for anybody to start. That's all.
But that's I don't believe that when you say nobody heard me. Like people hear them, and like I don't think Rock Marcy is hurting for money at all. If he drop an album right now and said you had to pay $20 to get it a week early, people paying. Yeah. People paying $40 to his albums, and they won't be on DSPs for 2 weeks. I don't know how many people you need to do that for it to make a bunch of money for you to be profitable, but it's not nearly as many as you need to stream to make sure that you go platinum.
Right. Right. But that's what I'm saying. You're talking about people who are older, already have a career, and now see the results, see how it works on that side. Fonte, when he does an interview now, he talks about how he knows, like, being independent and like he knows what he, can make, and he's happy. But I'm talking about when you first get signed, every rapper thinks I'm about to be the biggest. I'm sure Absol thought that too. He thought his songs would be on the radio. That was his goal when he was making songs in the beginning. And then, you get comfortable with where you at or with the music you make. But I don't think that's anyone's goal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not at start, at least. That's all. I was just saying at the start.
I don't know when Absol was trying to make music that was going to be big hits. I don't remember.
It was I Fuck My Face. You know the song.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess that makes sense, I guess.
So
who could help him out with that?
Who's that? Kendrick? yeah. Oh yeah, no. He don't rap. He's too big for them. Come on, man. He's busy being the savior of no, come on now. Yeah. Think you got time? You wouldn't even let Absol rap on stage with the dude, right? Come on now. You think I'm gonna get on your album? Come on now. All right. Yeah. And then there's another single that Sky Zoo and Method Man single. I don't know if y'all heard that. If y'all ain't heard Method Man's verse on that Sky Zoo track, amazing. All right, Method
Man fighting for rapper of the year, or at least guest spot killer or something. Guest spot assassin of the year.
Yeah,
that should be an award. Whenever they have these real hip hop shows, they should have one of those. There's
so many awards.
Guest spot killer of the year. And they should have best 16 of the year. You know what I mean? So, but Method Man is fighting for those. He coming up on those. I would say he was ahead of some of these rappers, but he ain't got no real album worth of material.
Right. Yeah. So, definitely.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.
All right. We ready to go? B-Dog, you good? You ready to go?
Yeah, gotta go to work. Let's go.
Appreciation to all of y'all, man. Especially the 4 of y'all, 5 of y'all that rock with us the whole show, man. That's very appreciated, man. Please make sure that y'all liking. We're gonna get some shorter videos up, man. Tell your grandma, tell your mom and them. Tell her check it out. We ain't had that much cursing in this episode. Everybody that like to listen to the rap, they need to be checking out the Haters Ball, the #1 podcast. We got the best reviews. We got the best clowning. Better than your favorites. Boring shows.
And we talk about more music than all of them too. We listen to more music than all of them. A lot of people say they about this rap. They talk about the culture all the time. The culture this, the culture that, but they can't name half the albums that we be talking about. All right. I'm just saying that's just the truth, Doug. They gonna talk about the same 5 big rappers all day.
Right? Still talking about Jay-Z and Nas. That's what he had, man. Every episode, man. Who won the beef, man? Was it Ether or Takeover, man?
All right, man. We out of here, y'all. Peace. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.